Yeah, boy! What's going on, brothers? Yo, boys, who's ready to check out the new overlays? I need to see some readies in chat right now, boys. I need to see some freaking readies in chat right now to check out the new Beastie mobile overlays. Who's ready? Who's ready? Hey, yeah, boy. Here we go. Boom. Oh, goddamn, son. What's going on, boys? Damn, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. Oh, my God, yo. What are we thinking, boys, of the new overlays? Goddamn, bro. Shit fire. You know what I'm saying? Shit's fire. You know what I'm saying? Shit's fire. You know what I'm saying? What's up, boys? Right, so this is my new intermission overlay, ready for Apex Mobile. Hell yes. And are you ready for the mobile screen overlay, boys? I don't think you're ready. I think you need to hit that like button, and then I'll show you. I think I need to hit that like button. I'm seeing 56 people in here, and I'm seeing 30 likes. That means 28 of you scrubs need a freaking arc star thrown at you. Are you ready? Boom! Oh! God damn, son! Holy shit! Looking for higher! Yes! Look at that shit. Look at that. Woof! That's crazy, innit? That's some crazy shit. Right, boys, hold on. I need to get the, I want to actually get the chat box online. I don't know why the chat box isn't online. Oh, there it is. Right, that needs to, that font needs to be turned down a bit. Hold on. Right, that's fine. Right, I need to turn the font down a bit. Give me a sec, boys. What is this music, bro? Shit out of here. Hold on. Right, there we go. Okay, right. Give me a sec, boys. Let me just let me get the chat box working. It's working, but it's a bit too high. So let me just go to my dashboard. Let me turn the font down a bit. Give me a sec, brothers. Right, let's go on to widgets, chat box. So, guys, if you're new here, the press conference starts in 32 minutes. Oh, for God's sake, give me a sec. Let me sort this out. Right, the font can definitely be turned down. How's that? Is that a better font, boys, in the bottom? Down there. Is that better? Does that look better, like that size? Does that look better, yeah? Because it's a bit smaller so we can get more in there when people are typing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Right, there we go. It's too small. Do you think that's too small? Should we turn it up a tiny bit? It's not clear. Right, give me a sec. Let me get it turned up a tiny bit. Oh shit, no, that's wrong. Let's leave it in there. Let me get it turned up a tiny bit. Oh, that's the alert, boys. Half an hour for the press conference. Half an hour, we gotta wait, that's it. Right, let's turn it up to like, I don't know, 30. 30. Let's copy that, put that on there. Right, is that better? That's a bit bigger now. So it should be a lot better now from when you boys are typing. What's up, Luke Plays? What's up, Drago? What's up, Satchin? What's up, Chris? Do you remember me, Rose? I used to be Fortnite God, but how I changed to Chris Plays. You don't remember me, but yeah. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you. Chris Plays. I remember that name, bro. Welcome, bro. Welcome back. What's up, Slam? What's up, Serial? What's up, GT Rockers? So, boys, here's the situation, okay? Let me switch back to my intermission. Actually, I need to sort my chat box on here. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Oh, it's a bit, I think that's better. Right, that's better. Right, so boys, okay? Boys, here's the situation, alright? In 29 minutes, okay? 29 minutes. 29 minutes is the EA press conference for Q3 2021. So the first quarter is January, February, March. No Apex news. The second quarter is April, May, June. That's the second quarter. So the third quarter we're talking about now in this press conference is going to be July, August, September. Okay? So we're going to find out what the hell is going on, basically, where the hell Apex is. So hopefully we're going to get some sort of soft release date. If we don't, I'm going to be very surprised because I've already said before, the actual CEO of Apex Legends and EA and Respawn has already said and stated that the game is complete at the beginning of 2021, at the start of 2021, which is January, which is this month. So the game's complete. It's just a matter of time before they roll it out. I've already shown you my predictions. Actually, saying that, let's get the predictions up right now. Give me a second. Where's my predictions? Apex timeline, is it on there? Right, give me a sec, boys. Yeah, what up, Sachin? Smithfield, remember me? Yeah, I remember you, bro. What's up, Slam? Thank you, my dude. Your squad, what's up, bro? Imposter of the vent. Plane just crashed with the cock. Hey. Spit is February, you dumbass. Yeah, I know it's February now, but, you know, last month it was January. You're the best. No one will do this. Thank you, man, Gamer Snake. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys staying here. And fingers crossed we hear some freaking news. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. And hopefully we can get some sort of dates to get us hyped for Apex Mobile, man. It's going to be litty for giddy. Let me just switch back to my other overlay because I want to show you guys what my predicted timeline is. Where the hell is it? Oh, is it here? Here we go. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this properly. Oh, you can. Right, so this is basically, I don't know if you guys can see that really clearly, but that's basically the best I can get it. So this is my predicted timeline for Apex Mobile when I think it's going to be coming out, okay? Again, this is not confirmed. It's nothing confirmed at all, but it's my predicted timeline based on all of the research I've done from Call of Duty Mobile and other Battle Royale games that have come out prior to this Apex Mobile. So the start, obviously, was November. I was hoping to get some sort of soft release by November, December 2020, but nothing happened, so it didn't come out. Hold on. Is there only 2 songs on this playlist? Wait, boys, let me find a playlist for us. All right, that'll do. Yeah, so basically, yo, squad, what you saying, bro? Yeah, I know you can. Right, I'll make it bigger, but it's a bit fuzzy. So here, basically, this is my predicted timeline for Apex Mobile. This is when I thought it would come out, okay? I thought it would come out from November, December last year. That's when I thought the Apex soft release was coming, because last year they mentioned it in one of the press conferences. They said the game is going to come in. They're hoping to get the soft release launched by the end of 2020. Unfortunately, that didn't come. I'm mainly presuming due to the pandemic and COVID and everything that's going on in the world. I'm guessing they were delayed on that. So I predicted that basically we're going to get a closed beta by December, but it didn't happen. So my predictions now is we're probably going to get a closed beta anywhere from now until the end of March. So it's February 2nd now. So we're probably going to get a closed beta from now until the end of March. That's more likely, because like I said, they said the game's complete. It's already done by January. So what stops them from basically putting out the soft release to test the game, basically? I'm still predicting that we're going to get an open beta in sort of May. We're going to get an alpha launch probably around August time, and I'm still predicting the global launch is going to come by October, November this year. It is literally just a waiting game now, boys, basically. That's basically it. Any questions, boys? Fire them at me. I've got all the research on Apex Mobile. Fire them at me. Yo, let me get some hype in the chat. Who we got in the stream? Turning Knox. Imposter of the vent. What's up? What's up? Wave. Gaming Snake. Flaming JJJ. The last player. Spit. Can we get a owa owa? That's that little dog on TikTok, isn't it? Owa owa. Oh, wait, hold on. I can make that sound even better. Alright, that's all you're getting out of me for that. Yo, Trident, what's up, dude? Well, it's time to get hyped and sad. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, boys. Stay positive, okay? The press conference is in 20 minutes, which I need to actually get ready. So let me get that ready right now. And then, hopefully... Hopefully it'll be smoother this time. Because you remember last time, boys, where we were trying to friggin' dial in and phone people and shit. It took so long. Right, it's saying here, audiences can join 15 minutes prior to it starting. So let me go back to this screen. Let's add a little display capture right now. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Let's just transform that back to normal. Reset transform. Let's just put it to the back. Right, okay. So we're just waiting on it now, boys. It says you can join 15 minutes prior. And then we'll see where the hell Apex is. What's up, Flame J? Play a little COD before it starts. Nah, it starts in literally 20 minutes. There's no point. I haven't got my tablet set up anyway. What's up, Gamer Snake? What's up, Jimmy? Badness! Anyway, guys, fire some questions at me and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. What do you think of the overlays? What do you think of the overlays? I got literally a sick editor to do these overlays for me, ready for Apex Mobile, man. I love the little, this little thing here. This little, where am I going? Here. This little shiny Apex logo right here. Love it. Love it. But it's nice to see a lot of people in here, though, boys. I appreciate it. I'm here just to give you as much news on Apex Mobile as I can. And then when the game comes out, we're not here to take part. We're here to frickin' take over. And we're going to absolutely be blowing multiple videos out, live streams all over the shot. It's going to be good, boys. When would it be released globally? It's going to be released globally probably anything after October this year. Could come sooner, who knows, but it's most likely going to come after October this year. Will Apex Legends be on the Samsung Galaxy A51? Yes, it will. Yes. Correct, Derino. Correcto, Reno. Do you think you're going to destroy everybody in Apex Legends Mobile? I mean, I'm going to give it a good goddamn go. I'm going to be grinding for the #1 leaderboard spot every single season. I'm going to be doing like so many hours into the game. It's going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to be doing skins giveaways for you guys. So if you're not subscribed, boys, what the hell are you playing at? Do I need to fring another Arc Star at you, okay? Get subscribed right now, all right? I'm going to be a good player. I mean, come on, boys. I've been playing mobile gaming I've been playing like normal mobile gaming for most of my life. I've been playing on a tablet for the past 4 years. I was a beast in COD Mobile. I was a beast in other games, Creative Destruction, other games. Fortnite, I was even good at on mobile. So, and basically, I've kind of got an advantage if you really think about it, boys, because I play PC Apex every single day. Okay, so I already know all the characters. I know the best characters, the best weapons, the best spots to land, the best loadouts, the best everything in the game. So I've already got an advantage over a lot of people that only play Call of Duty Mobile and sort of Call of Duty and Warzone and stuff like that. Because I play Apex. I live, breathe, and sleep Apex. So I already know I'm going to be giving you guys tips and everything. So make sure you are subbed. This season is a solid 9 thip. Season 8. I can't wait to try it, man. I haven't tried it yet. I wanted to try it today, but again, unfortunately, we're streaming, so I'll definitely try it after stream. What's up, Jago? Nice, Delano. Appreciate you, bruh. Do you think they will also talk about the Switch release because it was supposed to be today? The Switch release is in 2 days, I believe. I thought it was the 4th. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's the 4th. It's the 4th of February, boys. The 4th of February is the Switch release in 2 days. Yo, what's up, Hunts? 2 days, boys, is the Switch release. Hyro Smith, you're the best. You are going to be the best Apex Legends player. So thank you, my dude. Yeah, I appreciate you all of this. Like, all of you guys, literally, I massively appreciate it. I've think about this, boys, right? Apex Mobile, we've only received like slivers of news, okay? I've transformed my whole YouTube channel, my whole YouTube career, my whole live streaming career into Apex Legends Mobile, and the game's not even out yet. I've been uploading Apex Mobile news for the past 6 to 8 months, and that's all I've been doing, okay? So if this game doesn't help me out on my channel, then I'm doing something wrong, because I've put everything, all of my eggs into this basket, so I really hope it pays off. So that's why I appreciate all of you guys being here and staying subscribed to me, man. It's gonna be lit. Yo, boys, am I too loud? Hello? 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 For sure, Mr. R. I'm gonna be grinding it so hard my fingers are gonna be falling off. People need to realize that the mobile version won't be a direct port of the console game. No, it definitely won't. That's a good question. Well, not a question, but it's a good sentence. It won't. It won't be the same. It'll be a standalone game. Obviously, it'll have the same map and the same characters and stuff, but there'll be a lot of different aspects to it. I dare to read all the comments for 1 minute, just a challenge since we need to wait. All the comments? What, that you guys are sending me? Listen, I'm one of the only YouTubers, live streamers, that actually tries to read every single comment, because I hate to miss any. Craig, remember me to link up on Apex Mobile? Of course, bro. Yo, Loke Joshi! You're not a member anymore, bro. You're not my #1 member, bro. You were my only member on YouTube. You were the only boy that paid $4.99 or $5, however much it is, to be a member on my YouTube and get the yeah boy emote, man. I'm never gonna forget that, bro. Hopefully we'll get a lot more when Apex Mobile comes out. Hopefully. Hero YouTube, what's up, dude? What's going on with chat? Oh, for God's sake. There we go. There's my emotes, boys. If you want those emotes, you know what you have to do. X-John, of course. Listen, all of you guys that have been watching me for the past 6 to 8 months, when I've literally been putting such shit content, just slivers of news about Apex Mobile, I'm going to remember every single one of you. And you guys that I remember your names of, I'm going to be giving you more giveaways than other people. Trust me, I'm going to be doing some special giveaways just for you guys. I'm already doing giveaways for thumb sleeves. All you got to do is join the Discord, boys, in the description, okay? I'm giving away some thumb sleeves. I've got literally... Are you boys ready for this? Sponsored MGC Mobile at code Roaster if you guys want to hop in. Man's freaking... Anyone wants some friggin' mobile gaming finger sleeves? You know who to subscribe to, okay? You know who to subscribe to, alright? Join the official Discord to get your hands on some of these when Apex Mobile comes out, alright? I'm friggin' minted on friggin' finger sleeves. I got them coming out my ears. That's a bit messy, actually. I need to sort that shit out. Me want the finger sleeves. Are you going to stream the EA Press? Yeah, I'm streaming it right now, bro. It starts in 14 minutes. Oh, I think we can join, actually. I think we can actually join now. Yes! We're in, boys. Yo, they got bangers! Yo, the conferences are always bringing out the bangers in the chat. Let's go! Freaking tunes, boys! Alright, that's a bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. Right, we're gonna mute that for now until it starts. We're not gonna listen to that for friggin' hours. Starts in 12 minutes, boys. 12 minutes. Sonho! Sahadid. Yo, Son, what you thinking of new overlays, bro? Slick, right? Sounds a little distorted. Yeah, squad, it hasn't started properly yet. It'll start in 12 minutes. Roast Sus, I think he's imposter. Shit. It's season. Headed. Chris Adams, what's up? What's up, Ian? Yo, boys, we're almost at 100 likes as well. 11 more little likes. And we get 100 on the stream, and we've only been live for like half an hour. Sick. No cap, no homo. BB. Yeah. Oh, I'm sexier, am I? Okay. I mean, boys, if you really want to rate me 10 for sexy... Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. That's hella sus. Nope. NSM Sphere. What was your name before, bro? Because you're a mod of mine. I need to know who you were before. Bruh. 10 minutes, boys. 10 minutes. Me and John waited for this conference. Nice, Vexo. Hi, Roast. I can't wait for Apex Mobile. Chris, it's going to be lit, bro. Make sure you're subbed. Make sure you got those bells on. Make sure you're in a Discord. Because we're going to be doing some hella giveaways and some tip videos ready for you guys. Boys, I didn't even realise earlier. Am I too loud? Or am I too quiet? Or am I just right? Like the sound, my voice. Too loud, too quiet, or just right? And make sure you've got your volume turned up. Don't be saying, bruh, it's too low. And your volume's on freaking 1%. You're just right. Greetings from Bulgaria. Oh, I've been to Sunny Beach. Bakulovica. That's the reason I'm here, because of the sub. Yeah, boy. I thought you had 2 mil subs, by the way. You deserve more than 2 mil. Thank you, man, Season. Hey, bro, we'll get it. We'll get it one day. I like my long-term predictions is I think this year I'm probably going to hit 100k subs, hopefully. So mark my words right now. We'll look back at this video at the end of the year and we'll see if we made it. I want to at least hit 100,000 subs. I'm almost halfway there. Okay, 1 million subs or 500,000 subs. That's going to be a couple of years down the line, I think. But who knows? I mean, you guys could love the streams. You guys could, you know, bend over and give me a kiss on the ass and give me the views, and I get freaking, you know, tons of subs, and I get 1 million this year. Who freaking knows? What's up, Ari? Will there be any news for Apex Mobile? Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. We're gonna, hopefully they'll give us a soft launch date so we can finally find out when it's coming. But we'll see. I hope you dominate the Apex Mobile leaderboard. Will be super cool. Shafran, easy work. That's all I gotta say. Roddy on Android, you will get 100k subs. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Yo, boys. All right, here's a question for you Apex Legends fans. What are you most looking forward to about Apex Legends Mobile? What are you most looking forward to? Apex Mobile 25. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. I just hope the movemento will be the same as PS4 and it will give us at least 60 frames and the best would be 120. I think it'll be 120, you know. Octane, yeah, boy. I want everything, dude. Yo, I'm actually dancing right now. Let's go. Get up from your chairs and dance it up. You know what I'm saying? Season pass, new free skins. Nice, nice. Smooth controls. I think it'll be very smooth. I think it'll be very, very smooth. I did actually say, boys, that I was getting an iPad a couple of months ago. I am going to be getting an iPad. I've got a Samsung Galaxy Tab S5, but I'm going to be getting an iPad ready for Apex Mobile. There's no point in me getting it yet because the soft launch is only going to be available on Android. So when that comes, I'll be getting the latest iPad. Don't worry about that. I've heard that Ferg breaks his iPads as well. That'll probably be me because I raged the frick out of Apex. Constant updates together to PC and console. Oh yeah, there'll be loads of updates for mobile. So guys, they actually have hang on. So boys, this, I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can. So they, Apex Legends Mobile, have their own office in Vancouver in Canada. Wait, hold on. So this is where they're actually developing Apex Mobile. Here. This is like where they're... Oh, you can't really see that, but this is where they're like developing Apex Mobile in their Vancouver office. You guys can see it a bit easier there. Whole office ready for that, ready for developing the game. They've already filled Respawn careers. I'll show you boys here, if you guys can see this. So we've got Respawn careers right here. They've already filled a lot of these. I check this every single day to see what kind of jobs they fill for the development team of Apex Mobile. The only ones they've got left now, they need a software development, a mobile senior analytics software engineer. They still need one of those. Let's see who else is on here. Production, no. Marketing, no. IT, no. No. Oh shit, have they filled all of these already? Oh my god, they've actually filled them all already. Boys, they literally only need one more job position. And that's for a mobile senior analytics engineer for Apex Legends Mobile. That's the only one they need left. Holy shit, they've literally filled up their... They've literally filled up their development team already. That's good news. That is good news. Because if they've filled up those jobs already, then that just puts us even closer to the release date. Dawn Knight, what's up? Dawn Night Wolf, I might do, yeah. Just to play the soft launches, I might do. Yo, what up, CD Leaker? Been a while, fam. Also, it'd be nice to have a first-person based mobile battle royale with some cool characters. Been waiting for 2 years since the first launch. Hey, boys, think about this, okay? Think about this, okay? Imagine if they had first-person and third-person. Think about that. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to my wrong overlays. Mind blown. Alright, they haven't started yet. Should start in 5 minutes, boys. 5 minutes and counting. I don't want third person to better be the same as a console. Yeah, I mean, it might be, they might give you the option. Most mobile games, when they come out, they usually give you a first person and a third person option, so who knows, man. Mobile would be a separate game just like PUBG. Yeah. We need first person only, yeah. Hold on, boys. You just dropped 22 kills, DJ. Is that it, bro? How many minutes left? 4 minutes. 4 minutes and counting. By the way, boys, if you're new here, make sure you hit a sub. Make sure you join the official Discord for any news in Apex Mobile. Join my Twitter as well. I've got. I'm going to be like posting a lot of news on my Twitter. So go ahead and follow my official Twitter. Ah, shit, is that the wrong link? It's the wrong link. Don't click that link. Click this link. So go ahead and follow my Twitter and keep up to date with all of the latest info on Apex Mobile, okay? And what was I about to say? I can't remember. I've gone blank. I hope they optimize it because I can play COD M on max graphics about lag. Yeah. It will be a very optimized game. Don't worry about it. Rose, we've been hearing about Imo's game. Yeah, I speak to Imo. I play Warzone with him most days. His game's going to be sick. Hopefully it really pays off. I'm really rooting for him. And that game is going to be sick. And all the updates look amazing as well. Right, I'm getting notifications, but they haven't started yet. Why have they not started yet? Come on. Start. Right, we're going to stay on this intermission screen until it starts. As optimized like COD M? Yeah, for sure. Look at Apex PC compared to Warzone. They're both fully optimized. It's going to be sick. Oh yeah! Switch is out in 2 days, boys. It's not out today. It's out in 2 days. What's up, Taskmaster? What's up, Schmarvid? Refresh it. Nah, you can hear it here. I'm just waiting for them to start it. What's up, Nozzle? Yo, Rose Smith, what would you do if you became #1 on Apex leaderboards? I'd probably run out into the street, butt naked, knock on every one of my neighbours' doors, and shout I'm #1 on the leaderboards in Apex Legends Mobile. What are you going to do about it? Is that good enough? Yeah, thank you, man, Sachin. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about it coming to Switch. Yeah, it's out on the Switch in 2 days. I got a really sore throat, or a bad throat. Dry throat. They said the Nintendo Switch was delayed until March. Who said that? Switch is now March 9th. Where are you boys reading this? One follower? Where are you boys reading this? Oh, what? Breaking Apex Legends will launch on Nintendo Switch on March 9th. Switch players will receive... Oh, wow. Why is that? That's weird. That's weird. I wonder why that is. Maybe they need to optimize it a bit more. I mean, who cares? I don't play on the Switch anyway, you know.
Call, we will post our prepared remarks, an audio replay of this call, our financial model, and the transcript. Once again, I'd like to direct you to the earnings slide this quarter. They now contain the metrics and color that we have historically...
Can you boys hear it clearly?
Remarks. With regards to our calendar, our Q4 fiscal 2021...
That's the loudest I can put it.
Tuesday, May the 11th.
So this is the loudest. Can you boys hear it?
Entire year of earnings calls on our IR website. This presentation
Here we
and
go.
Our comments include forward-looking statements regarding future events and the future financial performance of the company. Actual events and results may differ materially from our expectations. We refer you to our most recent Form 10-Q for a discussion of risks that could cause actual results to differ materially from those discussed today. Electronic Arts makes these statements as of today, February the 2nd, 2021, and disclaims any duty to update them. During this call, the financial metrics, with the exception of free cash flow, will be presented on a GAAP basis. All comparisons made in the course of this call are against the same period in the prior year unless otherwise stated. And now I'll turn the call over to Andrew.
Thanks, Chris. I hope this finds all of you well and staying healthy amidst the ongoing pandemic. This continues to be a record-breaking year for Electronic Arts. We've delivered net bookings and earnings above our guidance each quarter, and we are raising guidance today for the remainder of FY21. After starting this fiscal year with guidance for $5.55 billion in net bookings, we're now expecting to achieve nearly $6.1 billion in net bookings for the full year.
$6.1 billion
in our business.
Holy jeez.
We're delivering exceptional high-quality...
Yo, boys, what would you do with $6.1 billion right now? Give me your best answer in chat.
We are driving growth through our live services, and we are reaching new players by bringing our content and subscription to more platforms. Drilling down on these growth drivers, EA Sports is at the core of the sports experience for hundreds of millions of fans. More and more people, especially younger Gen Z players, are now defining their sports fandom through the games they play, like FIFA, Madden, NHL, and UFC. In the past fiscal year, we've had more than 230 million people engaged with our EA Sports franchises and content. We delivered 6 new high-quality sports games in FY21, including FIFA 21 and Madden NFL 21 on the new Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, ushering in a new generation of sports games. FIFA continues to grow on every platform. We set a new record of nearly 6 million daily active players in FIFA Ultimate Team in December, and FUT matches have grown a staggering 177% year over year. FIFA Online 4 in Korea has had higher player acquisition in every quarter of this year compared to last year, and we now have nearly 21 million players in FIFA Mobile Asia. We are driving growth across our EA Sports portfolio. Madden NFL has more players engaged in the franchise than ever before. NHL engagement is up 13% year over year, and since launch, UFC 4 has consistently had 20% more daily players than our previous game. EA Sports is at the center of innovation, both in our games as well as how fans are connecting through our games to their friends and to the sport they love. For example, in a year where an in-person Pro Bowl event was not possible, we worked with our NFL partners to create the first ever virtual Pro Bowl in Madden NFL 21. This was a groundbreaking experience for fans, where playing Madden actually helped to select 2 Pro Bowl players. The Pro Bowl itself then took place in Madden NFL 21 with Deshaun Watson and Kyler Murray leading teams of NFL stars in highly entertaining broadcasts that aired on Twitch, the NFL Network, and NFL social channels last Sunday. Now the Super Bowl is just a few days away, and we're preparing new content in and outside Madden NFL for the increasing number of players engaging with our franchise around the NFL's championship game. Events like this year's Pro Bowl demonstrate how real-world sports experiences are evolving to become interactive, and you can expect to see us continue to lead here. Our fans are telling us that they want more of what EA Sports can deliver. They're playing more of our games than ever before. They're spending more time with our content, and they're connecting with each other, the players and teams and sport they love through our experiences. We are now set to build on our leadership position with an aggressive expansion plan for EA Sports. We have important announcements we are making today, and more that we expect to make in the weeks ahead that will lead to more great games and content for fans and significant new growth for our company. We have a major global expansion of our soccer business underway.
What does he mean?
As the scale of our EA Sports FIFA player audience expands, including a growing Gen Z population, we will offer more great content on more platforms with our long-standing partners across all the top leagues and teams in the sport. We are bringing FIFA Online to new territories, including Russia, Poland, and Turkey.
Enough about
with a
FIFA,
combined
bro.
audience of 80 million players. We are also accelerating our focus on mobile, with 6 new soccer mobile experiences in development today for different regions and genres.
You're still talking about FIFA.
EA Sports is the premier partner for football organizations, leagues, and teams around the world. And today we are announcing that EA Sports FIFA will continue to be the exclusive home of UEFA Champions League football. As part of our renewed partnership with UEFA, we will also be launching new esports competitions, and we'll have even more news in this space in the months ahead. We're bringing new types of experiences to market that will expand the genre. In partnership with KLab, we're developing a groundbreaking new mobile experience inspired by the Japanese market, which we believe will have global appeal. We're thrilled to announce today that EA Sports is returning to college football. So many fans have been asking us to please bring back college football video games. Their passion for this top-selling sports franchise has never wavered. We love college football as well, and today we're very excited to say, yes, we are coming back. We have started work on an all-new next-gen experience, working closely with our exclusive licensing partners at CLC to include the universities, logos, venues, and game day traditions that fans know and love in college football. We will grow the EA Sports
college
portfolio
football
to include experiences in more sports for more fans around the world.
Type 1 in chat.
In the weeks and months ahead, we'll make more announcements about our expansion into different
Type 1
sports,
in chat if you
at least one new experience
are looking
that
forward
will
to a
launch
college
next fiscal
football
year.
game.
We're also incredibly excited to build a racing powerhouse with our proposed acquisition of Codemasters. These are amazing
I don't want to see
teams
any
that we know
ones.
very well, and we are adding significantly to our racing portfolio to drive growth. Formula One is one of the few truly global sports and is already seeing unprecedented
Now he's talking about
growth in
freaking car
worldwide
racing,
fandom,
Formula 1.
including
Come
in
on!
North America and
Get
Asia.
onto Apex
We
Mobile.
believe the combination of EA Sports and Codemasters can take the game franchise to an
It's coming,
even
boys.
greater level.
I can feel it in my
We are
testicles. It's
awaiting
coming.
the results of the Codemasters shareholder vote.
I can feel it
on
right in my
our
left
offer,
ball.
which we anticipate having tomorrow, February the 3rd. With the strength of our EA Sports franchises and these announcements today, we're in a position to deliver the world's best sports games and content. We intend to leverage our capabilities in this space to grow to more sports and more experiences, reaching larger audiences in more markets all over the world. These announcements today are just the beginning. For 230 million EA Sports players and viewers, we are providing a social network that enables them to experience more of the sport they love with their friends. We believe we can grow to 500 million players and viewers in EA Sports experiences over the next 5 years. The future of entertainment is interactive, and the future of sports will continue to blur the lines between live sports and immersive and engaging new experiences. EA Sports is at the center of this convergence, and in collaboration with our amazing league partners, we are prepared to accelerate the future of sports entertainment. In addition to EA Sports, we are driving growth through our portfolio of more than 20 top live services. I'll give 2 examples from our deep roster of wholly owned IP. We are at the 2-year anniversary of the launch of Apex Legends, and with 30% growth in
Here we
new
go.
players year over year, its success is accelerating. The unique seasons of live service content delivered by our talented Respawn team are expanding the Apex audience, bringing in more players with great storytelling and engaging in-game events. Competitive play in Apex Legends is also reaching and entertaining more viewers, with recent events in November driving new viewership and watch time records. This is an outstanding live service business that continues to grow across multiple dimensions. Launching the game on Steam is bringing in new PC players. We will launch on the Nintendo Switch on March 9, and we'll expand further with our Apex mobile game rolling out in FY22. The Sims 4 has grown every year since launch. As we expand the experience, more new and relevant content, we engage a diverse and growing audience spanning players of all ages and demographics. Live to date, more than 33 million people have now played The Sims 4, and daily, weekly, and monthly average players in the game.
Boys, listen. He's talking about Sims now. Let me clear this up. He said that Apex Mobile, he basically said this before, Apex Mobile is coming out FY22, not 2022. FY22 starts April 1st this year. April 1st this year is the start of FY22 in EA. So don't get confused, all right? They'll give more information later on, don't worry.
And very successful businesses. And we have plans to aggressively
EA's fiscal year 2022 starts April 1st this year.
The groundbreaking integration of our EA Play service with Microsoft Game Pass has accelerated our subscription business.
Not 2022, don't worry.
13 million players now active in our service across 4 platforms: Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and our EA client. With more players valuing the subscription model, and with our scale across platforms and content, we are building a strong, growing business with recurrent revenue. We also have new streaming players joining our network through Xbox Cloud Gaming with Game Pass Ultimate and other partners, and we are committed to advancing cloud as a meaningful part of the future of the gaming ecosystem. FY21 has been a year of outstanding growth while working through the challenges of the ongoing pandemic. Our execution continues to be strong even with our employees working from home, and we expect that most will continue to do so through September. The creativity and innovation of our talented teams is enabling us to deliver more experiences in our leading franchises and live services. We have a deep and robust pipeline of new content with more than 35 new games in various levels of incubation and development for the future. We're looking forward to sharing a lot more about our FY22 plans in the months ahead, including our next Battlefield experience, which will mark a return to all-out military warfare. The game takes full advantage of the power of next-generation platforms to bring massive, immersive battles to life with more players than ever before. Featuring maps with unprecedented scale, the next edition of Battlefield takes all the destruction, player agency, vehicle,
boys,
and weapon
they're gonna.
The franchise is known for.
It's right. He's just talking about Battlefield right now. They're gonna give us some more Apex Mobile information later on in this conference. So just stay tuned. Hit a like. Sit back. Relax. Have a cup of tea.
Good experience for our players in the 2021 holiday season. Games helped fill a great need in people's lives through 2020. Our franchises are where so many around the world are coming for connection, entertainment, and inspiration. We're looking forward to delivering more great experiences for hundreds of millions of people engaging with us and driving continued growth in our business through Q4 and into FY22. Now, I'll turn the call over to Blake.
Thanks, Andrew. We delivered net bookings well above our expectations this quarter. The beat was driven by our live services, led by outperformance in Ultimate Team and Apex Legends. We delivered GAAP net revenue of $1.7 billion and record net bookings of $2.4 billion. We built our live services for longevity. FIFA and Madden have both been around for decades. Measured over the last 10 fiscal years, the FIFA franchise has grown at a cumulative annual growth rate of nearly 50%, and Madden at nearly 60%. The Sims 4 is on track for its 6th consecutive year of growth, and Apex Legends for its 2nd. at the beginning of what we hope will be a similar long run for this title. I'd iterate and amplify here that we expect Apex to deliver well over $500 million in net bookings this year, compared to our original expectations of $300 to $400 million.
They're making 500 million off Apex
team
Legends.
has really embraced the playfulness of the characters and gameplay. The team has focused on having more fun in the craft of building and experimenting with new modes and ways to explore the Apex universe and characters. This has been paying off, with a compound average growth rate of 14% per season, as measured from Season 2. That's equivalent to an annual compounded annual growth rate of about 65%. With regards to the sports opportunity in particular, we estimate the worldwide sports video games software segment is about $7 billion on console and PC today. It's grown by about 13% annually since 2016. We're the leader in that segment and are now applying our full focus to the spectrum of sports opportunities from casual to core. The global gaming market for sports is presently about $4.3 billion in size and growing fast at about 24% a year. We're barely scratching the surface of this massive opportunity, but we have a lot of projects in flight, and you'll hear more about our activities here in the year to come. Operationally, we're working in challenging times, but we've been able to lean into the advantages that come with our scale to deliver games of quality with remarkably little impact on timing. This quarter, we launched FIFA 21, NHL 21, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, and Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. We also extended FIFA and Madden to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order to Stadia, and added our EA Play services to Microsoft's Game Pass. We continued a packed schedule of live events for Ultimate Team across FIFA, Madden, and NHL. We launched Season 7 for Apex and launched Season 8 today. We launched the Snowy Escapes package for The Sims. The step function jump in digital sales prompted by COVID appears resilient, with digital representing 62% of units sold through in the quarter, up 13 percentage points from last year. Mobile showed its third consecutive quarter of year-on-year growth, with outperformance across the board this quarter, led by Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and FIFA Mobile. We'll have much more to say about our mobile strategy later this year, and we continue to be excited about the games we currently have in flight. Operating expenses came in materially below our expectations, primarily driven by the phasing of marketing investments. We had a new record in trailing 12-month operating cash flow of $2.06 billion. The quarter was very close to our record for quarterly cash flow, which we delivered back in Q3 fiscal 2017 with the help of Battlefield 1. Needless to say, we're excited about the potential for the next Battlefield in Q3 next fiscal year. Our expectations for full-year GAAP revenue is $5.6 billion, cost of revenue to be $1.447 billion, and earnings per share of $2.54. Remember that our guidance EPS calculation does not factor in future buybacks under our recently announced 2-year, $2.6 billion share repurchase program. We are reaffirming our operating cash flow guidance of $1.85 billion. We continue to anticipate capital expenditures of around $125 million, which would deliver free cash flow of about $1.725 billion. Please see our earnings slides and press release for further cash flow information. We're raising our net bookings expectation for the year to be $6.075 billion, up $125 million from our prior guidance. This is driven by continued strength in our live services, particularly FIFA and Apex Legends. It is $525 million above our expectations at the start of the year.
Wow.
Despite the changes we made to the product slate during the year. We expect this year to be 13% over prior year, even with a lighter release slate versus the prior year and an FX headwind of about $55 million. For the fourth quarter, we now expect GAAP net revenue of $1.317 billion, cost of revenue to be $302 million, and operating expenses of $837 million. This results in a loss per share of 7 cents for the fourth quarter. We anticipate net bookings for the fourth quarter to be $1.375 billion, which is an increase of $75 million over our prior guidance. We've built a foundation for growth in fiscal 2022. We have successfully brought new people into our ecosystem. We're providing great content for people who want to spend more time there. We've been working hard on new titles and new platforms. We expect this to deliver significant organic growth in fiscal 2022. Formal guidance will follow in our Q4 call, but I can tell you now that the Battlefield team is doing an incredible job. They're way ahead of where they were in prior product cycles, on track for their earliest feature complete in franchise history. Meanwhile, the live service teams for FIFA, Apex Legends, The Sims, and Madden all continue to outdo themselves. And of course, we'll have other surprises that we'll reveal when the time is right. Now I'll hand the call back to Andrew.
What does he mean by that? Surprises?
Thanks, Blake.
Imagine if they drop the beta tomorrow.
FY21 has brought us to this point, and the drivers of future growth are foundational to our business. Our teams are creating amazing, high-quality games and content for more players around the world than ever before. Our live services that extend and enhance these experiences are keeping players engaged over the long term. And we are transforming our business for continued expansion, growing our portfolio, and enabling ways for players to connect with each other and engage deeply with their favorite content. We're looking forward to a strong Q4 and a year of continued growth in FY22. Now, Blake and I are here for your questions.
In order to ask a question, you will need to press *1 on your telephone. To withdraw your question, press the pound or hash key. Please stand by while we compile the Q&A roster.
Who's this guy?
You need to hit the
Your first question comes from the line of Brian Nowak with Morgan Stanley. Your line is open.
Your line is open.
Hi, guys. It's Matt on for Brian. Thanks for taking the question. Two, if I could. So you guys put out a statement last month that you have multiple Star Wars games still in development. I'm just curious if you can give us an update on those franchises and what we should expect, from 2023 forward. And then just the second one is, at the point that you guys kind of came into the beginning of fiscal Q3.
Yeah, but Sonho, someone might ask a question about Apex Mobile, so we'll wait to see.
Partially reopened before, locking down again. So I just wonder what the experience you saw over the course of Q3 was in terms of, had people churned out at the beginning who then came back into gaming.
Hopefully someone asks about Apex Mobile.
And options became more restricted, or what did you see in user behavior over the course of the quarter? Thank you.
Yeah, so let me jump into that in the context of Star Wars. We won't be announcing new things here, but what I would say is if you look at our history with Star Wars, we've had a long and very profitable relationship. First with LucasArts, and then with Lucasfilm, and then with Lucasfilm as part of Disney. We have generated, a number of great franchises: Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Galaxy of Heroes, Battlefront, Jedi: Fallen Order, and most recently Squadrons. That represents over 3 billion life-to-date net bookings and 52 million games sold. And Galaxy of Heroes is a billion-dollar franchise. As we've established these very strong parts of that franchise, you should expect that we will continue to invest in those, as well as some new experiences across platforms for the future. With respect to engagement more broadly, I think that we've seen strong engagement, throughout the last year. Blake and I have both been relatively conservative, I think, as we've looked to the future at each moment in time. But we feel good about where engagement has been, and we now feel more confident that the increased engagement we've seen in our experiences is likely to continue on a go-forward basis. Blake, I don't know if you have any more to add to that.
No, I would say, clearly, looking at Q3 in terms of live services, and 24% growth year over year of live services should prove only one simple thing, which is engagement is stronger than we have ever seen. It is spectacular. And it's because we're fulfilling the social connection between people who love the same things, be it some sport, The Sims, Apex, whatever it is. We've figured out how to make that happen. And you don't see growth on, $1.5 billion of revenue without knowing that that's what's driving the engagement and the social networks of what we've created. And that's the secret sauce of what we've done.
Great, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Michael Ng with Goldman Sachs. Your line is open.
Great.
Thanks for the question. I just have two. First, just on Battlefield, with first-person shooters using free-to-play game modes to expand the top funnel, could you talk a little bit about your ambition to do something like that with Battlefield? Is there anything to share with us about the content roadmap? And then my second question is just on the NCAA deal. For those of us
Yamraj, these are reporters asking them questions. I'm not a reporter, bro.
Football 14
I'm a
was the last
YouTuber.
one. Could you just give us some parameters in terms of what the units for unit demand for that game was like? Is that a good way to think about some of the future NCAA games that you'll do going forward? Thank you.
On Battlefield, we don't have anything more to share with you at this point other than we believe that it's going to usher in...
Yo, boys, if you want to keep up to date with all the Apex Mobile details, make sure you join the Discord.
Fans, and we'll be taking, benefiting from the full power of next-gen platforms. And you should imagine that we're looking across all forms of the experience to ensure that this is exactly the game that Battlefield fans want to play. And the game that we believe will drive growth in the Battlefield franchise. But more on that to come in the months ahead, and we're excited to share more on that at the appropriate time. With respect to our college football game, again, this was kind of part of my past life leading EA Sports. It was a really strong game. It was a fan favorite game. It sold tens of millions of units over its life. And we expect that it will continue to be a really strong fan favorite game. It's measured by the amount of emails I get in my inbox each week.
Yeah, can I actually dial in and ask a question?
This game. I think that we could look to the past.
Imagine if I could dial in and ask a question
for the future. But I'd also say that I think college football as a fan audience has grown dramatically since we launched the last game in 2013. I also think the nature of gameplay has changed dramatically as we think about the future of sports, and you heard us speak to the conversion of sports and entertainment more broadly, and so we're excited to bring that back in the years ahead.
Great, thanks, Andrew. That's really helpful.
Your next question comes from the line of Mario Lu with Barclays. Your line is open.
Great. Thanks for taking the questions. I have one on Apex and one on FIFA Mobile. So the first one, Apex, very excited for the Nintendo Switch version coming out in March. So with close to 80 million Switches sold
Ask about it. Ask about mobile.
The fact that Japan is the game's #2 market, can you help us frame the Switch's opportunity to the franchise reaching 1 billion in annual bookings versus growth coming from organic and mobile? And then secondly, on FIFA Mobile, can you expand a bit more on the current strategy in growing that title? I believe you mentioned there's 6 different, FIFA games. Are they going to, be similar with each other?
I don't think I can dial in, boys.
For each region, or are they completely separate games? And why not just have one title, tied to the console PC version like Madden? Thanks.
Yeah, so I'll start with Apex, and then Andrew might want to jump on FIFA. So on Apex, clearly, as you said, Japan is the second largest market for Apex, which is very exciting for us. And we know that it's one of the largest markets for Nintendo Switch, and that's the reason we decided to put it out on Nintendo Switch. But we also know that Nintendo Switch is a global business, not just a Japanese business. We think the combination of Nintendo Switch Apex plus mobile Apex will be very powerful. We believe mobile Apex will be in soft launch sometime in the next 3 to 4 months. And
We got it!
it gets into the marketplace.
Oh, shit!
Obviously, it will take longer to get into the market in China because of some of the regulatory issues, but in the rest of the world, we don't see those issues happening. But we also want to make sure it is the exact product that we want. I think the team is very dedicated to making sure the product is...
Let's go!
the
Hype it up in
perfect
chat,
product
boys.
for
Emotes!
a global market. But they've learned a lot from Japan. They've learned a lot from character development and so forth in that market.
Oh, shit.
And we think that will continue to help us. And, you know, let's all remember, less than 2 years ago, no one knew this product existed. Today, it's over $1 billion. We think there is a huge upside to this product over time, and I just encourage people to keep focused on that because we don't have a mobile product today. We don't have a Switch product today. There are still other platforms around the world that we might go on. This is an opportunity that will last for a very long time, and we're trying to build it for the long range, not just a one-year blip. So we're very excited about it. With that, Andrew, I'll throw it over to you on the FIFA.
Let's go!
Yeah, on FIFA,
Let's go!
Soccer is the world's largest sport by a
God
wide
bless that
margin.
caller.
Mobile is the world's largest gaming.
I will
platform.
literally
Also,
go to his
by a
house,
wide
get on my
margin in
hands and
terms of,
knees,
magnitude of players.
and that's
What
it.
we know about
I won't say
soccer is
anything
we
more.
travel around
Sus.
the world, and what we know about mobile as we look at the
go.
growing player base is that soccer means different things to different people in different markets. And certainly, as we look at the magnitude of players that come into the mobile ecosystem, they're often looking for different types of experiences with respect to subject matter that they love. And so as we look at our
I'm so hyped.
building off the strength of our licensing relationships on a global basis, we think there is an opportunity to deliver a number of different experiences across the mobile platform for different geographies and different player cohorts based on what they're looking for. And we think that represents a tremendous growth opportunity for us.
Great. Helpful. Thank you both.
Your next question comes from the line of Ryan G. with Bank of America. Your line is open.
Yep. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for taking the question. The first on live services. So I think last quarter was down 7% year over year. This quarter was up, I believe, 28%. But given the timing shift for some of the sports games, I don't know that either quarter is really that representative. So I was hoping you could clarify what the right cadence is for Ultimate Team, since FIFA and Madden launched, and how much live services this quarter, may have benefited from subscriptions and Game Pass partnerships with Microsoft and Mike.
Yeah, I would say, Ryan, thanks for the question. I'd say the impact...
Yo, boys, listen, soft launch, right, is out in 3 to 4 months, but we're going to see some sort of images and gameplay before that. We're going to see some sort of trailer or something, so get hyped. We could get a trailer in the next, 1 to 2 months.
Business. And last year, based on the numbers I'm looking at, wasn't down. It was up year over year. It's been up year over year every year for I don't know how many years. So it is extremely strong, and it's strong across almost all of our live services. FIFA, Apex, Madden, Medal of Honor, and Sims, and even hockey had one of the best quarters they've seen in years. And so what I would try to remember is the bulk of our business this quarter is still live services.
He plays hockey games.
And we're seeing incredible growth across it year over year. And subscription, while just nice growth, it's still very small compared to the overall live services growth across all of the games.
Okay, I was referring to the down.
So hyped,
boys, because there was timing of FIFA where live services was down year over year. But I get your point, nonetheless. The other question was really just, could you kind of give us your, with the new next-gen consoles out there in the market, can you give us maybe your high-level observations on consumer response and how the pace of adoption, has been relative to your expectations, and whether those that now have the console, the new one, have exhibited any different, purchase behavior, time spent, engagement versus the prior gen? That would be great.
So I think that, on balance, it's probably a better question for Microsoft and Sony at this point. I think it's too early to tell for us. I think anecdotally what we know to be true is demand is extraordinarily high for both consoles, and that retailers, both digital and physical, are struggling to keep them in stock. What we've seen is the games that we've been able to build on those platforms are really, really strong. And as I look to the games that we're going to be able to build on those platforms on a go-forward basis, I'm really excited about the new innovations in creativity and gameplay we're going to be able to deliver. And inevitably, I think that is going to offer a more engaging and immersive experience for our players that will ultimately see growth both in players overall and the time spent in our games.
Your next question comes from the line of Todd Younger with Sanford Bernstein. Your line is open.
Hi, thanks for taking the question. I've also got two, one on basketball and one on the broad topic of social. Just, if you talk about the expansion of sports on lots of dimensions, noticeably absent was any mention of NBA or basketball. I just wondered if you could comment on your sort of latest thinking on that, and in particular, maybe college basketball might be a particular opportunity.
Basketball?
White space there that certainly has a large fan base, and wonder if that is a potential way for you guys to get back in the basketball business in a big way. Second question on the broad topic of social. It's a pretty broad question. I'll try and make it short, but
there might be more, boys.
I
Stay
think the
tuned.
word social was mentioned in your
They might give us some more
remarks
info
multiple times. Surely we all could agree that the convergence of what we call gaming and so social is happening in front of our eyes. Fortnite, Roblox. Just wondered how you think about, as you evolve your portfolio of games, what that means for your evolution, where your biggest opportunities are to take advantage of that. To me, clearly The Sims is an obvious place that comes to mind. Are you proactively doing anything to be more sort of aggressive in pursuing that aspect of gaming? Thanks.
Two great questions. First off, no announcements on basketball to make today. I would say two things. One, I think we underperformed on basketball over the last number of years, and that's been very disappointing to us. With that said, we continue to have a really good relationship with the NBA and remain committed to basketball long term. And you should imagine that we are thinking through the best ways for us to use the strength of our business, the strength of our technology, and the amazing creativity of our teams to deliver really cool, new, innovative experiences for basketball fans. With respect to social in general, the short answer is yes. Part of what we have recognized now is that our players, particularly over the last year, have been using our games as ways to remain connected with their friends even while they're apart. And you may have heard me say this before, but social interaction is moving from physical to digital more broadly for the Gen Z population, and the consumption of sport and entertainment is moving from linear to interactive for the Gen Z population.
Boys, listen. If they're going to be choosing players, you know they're going to choose me because I've got a popular YouTube channel on it, so I can actually give info. So I will probably get a beta key, so I can actually show you guys what the game is like. So all you got to do is stay subscribed and keep up to date with my YouTube, and I'll give you every single little bit of info on it. And if possible, I'll even try and get some of you guys a beta key as well. But make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you join Discord and Twitter as well.
When we think about our sports franchises, when we think about Apex, when we think about The Sims, when we think about mobile on a go-forward basis, we think there is a tremendous opportunity for us to build more into that and deliver on this social interaction our fans are asking for. And you should expect us to talk more about that in the future as we think about community, commentary, social interaction, competition, all wrapped in the data that our Gen Z fans are using on a day-to-day basis to play our games.
Terrific. Thanks a lot.
Your next question comes from the line of Mike Hickey with Benchmark Company. Your line is open.
Hey, Andrew, Blake, Chris, Aaron, congrats on the quarter, guys.
Come on, ask a good
thanks for
question,
taking
bro.
My questions, just two as well. The first one on your BioWare studio, it looked like you've had a few more executives turn over there. I think Casey and Mark left the studio. Can you update us on the executive leadership at BioWare and the product roadmap from those guys would be helpful. And then on Star Wars, obviously that license is not exclusive. It seems like you'd probably be doing less SKUs. How do you think about sort of realigning your development resources and broadly speaking, how do you think about licensed IP versus owned IP in the sort of non-sports category? Thanks, guys.
Two great questions. First off, on BioWare, again, that is an incredible studio filled with incredible people who do, incredible work. And I think that from the outside world, there have been some blips in their delivery of the last couple of years, but that has come as a result of them pushing deeply into innovation and creativity. And we feel very, very confident about their future roadmap. And we've talked about games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect in their future. With respect to Casey and Mark leaving, again, both good friends of mine. We have tremendous respect for both of them. But this happens in the natural course of creative organizations from time to time. And we feel very, very good about the ongoing leadership of that studio and the many people who come to work every day to deliver, great innovation and creativity. And we look forward to sharing more about what's coming from BioWare in the near future. And you will have just seen, our Mass Effect Trilogy Legendary Edition announced, and that has been extraordinarily well received by BioWare fans. And so, we're encouraged by what that studio will continue to deliver. In terms of Star Wars, I don't think you should imagine that the fact that some other people will build some Star Wars games is going to change our commitment to that IP or our ability to build the appropriate number of games. And as I said before, we've had a long partnership with Disney, both before our exclusive period that gave us a great opportunity to really establish some very strong franchises like Battlefront, like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, like Jedi Fallen Order, like Squadrons. You should expect us to continue to invest in our Star Wars relationship. It's been very profitable to this point, over $3 billion in net bookings, and we're excited by what we'll be able to do in the future. But you shouldn't read this as necessarily us building less titles. I think what you should take from us more broadly as a company is that we believe in our ability to execute and deliver great, high-quality, deeply engaging content for our fans across both our sports business, our wholly owned IP business, and our licensed partnership business like the one we have with Star Wars. And we feel confident and comfortable that we're going to be able to deliver great games for the future.
Thanks, guys. Best of luck.
Your next question comes from the line of Drew Crum with Stifel. Your line is open.
Okay, thanks. Hey, guys. Good afternoon. Question on Codemasters and as it relates to your commentary on sports and the accompanying growth rates by platform. How has racing as a genre performed, and how quickly would you intend to ramp live services on the Codemaster titles? My second question pertains to your guidance. So, last year with fiscal 3Q earnings, you suggested that fiscal 22 growth would accelerate with the next-gen consoles and Battlefield serving as the key drivers. Now you fast forward to today, your comp will presumably be much higher than where you thought it would be, but you still have those two pieces in place, plus you're adding Codemasters, and you've talked about a number of initiatives with FIFA and Apex today. So given that, is accelerating growth in fiscal 22 remotely possible? Thanks.
Oh, they might mention it now.
Yeah, let me start with the second question. We wouldn't come out and say that accelerating growth was possible or we're confident of it if we weren't confident of it. I mean, what we're saying is We believe that the trends that we see in this year's business will continue. We have Battlefield next year, and we haven't actually even put in place what we think Codex or Codemasters could deliver because the deal's not closed yet. And so we're clearly thinking and saying we see coming off of the year in which we started at $5.55 billion, we're now telling people we're close to $6.1 billion in revenue, and we're telling people we're going to grow again next year. I think you guys should take that as an incredible level of commitment and confidence on where the business is going. Absent even additions from non-organic growth, because we spelled out this is organic growth we're talking about.
Right.
And so I would be very focused on that. There is a lot of spin right now in the marketplace around the fact that we decided to capitalize part of the GILTI tax regime's R&D expenses in our fourth quarter to try to get behind it. Because we had a strong year, and so the reason we have a fourth quarter that shows a gap, not a non-GAAP, but a gap decline in EPS is purely getting ahead of what is going to be a tax cost for every company out there that gets hit by GILTI. And we're trying to be aggressive and stay in front of that. But the cash impact of that is minimal, and we think in a year in which we are already well above our EPS and our earnings, it was the exact right thing to do. And I'm not sure why everyone wants to spin on that, but I would dig in a little bit, ask the questions, and make sure you understand what that really means. I know that's not the question you asked, but I want to make sure it's clear to everybody that that's exactly what's going on right now. Now, Codex on its own could be a nice addition to the company. We know that they have some incredible franchises. The F1 franchise is so nascent. It's a new franchise for them. We know if you're based in the U.S., there's very little F1 racing going on in the U.S., and yet we know that the owners of F1 would like to build an F1 business in the U.S. We know that there's still expansion around the globe. It is probably one of the best growth opportunities there is, and the reason that we're willing to pay what we were willing to pay for it. On top of the fact that the Dirt franchise, the Grid franchise, all of their franchises are incredible games, but none of them have actually taken advantage of a large publishing organization and a marketing muscle that we're able to deliver, and we think that has growth to it. Not to mention the talent that's in that organization that could continue to help our Need for Speed business or our real racing business. It could be very powerful. So we know it is not a FIFA-sized business, but we know there is incredible opportunity to own essentially all of the driving business there is. So with that passionate answer, I've forgotten what your other question was. So
yeah, I just asked about the racing genre. Yeah, how racing has performed as a category.
Well, you know what? We know that every year we put out a Need for Speed, it does extremely well. It's one of those kind of games that if mom goes into the store or goes online and doesn't want her son or daughter to be playing something that might look,
talking about?
A little too competitive or might be too sports oriented, driving has always been an incredible opportunity in the marketplace. And we know it's not going to be the size of FIFA, but we believe that there is a huge potential, particularly as you think about the growth of the underlying franchises that we might be able to help drive. And that's why we're so excited about it.
Okay. Thanks, Blake.
Your next question comes from the line of Matthew Thornton with Truist Securities. Your line is open.
Hey, good afternoon, Andrew and Blake. Thanks for taking the question. Maybe two, if I could. One, just touching back on Codemasters again, and then just one on some of the FIFA mobile and online initiatives. On Codemasters, can you talk maybe just conceptually about what a cadence could look like in that genre? Because obviously you already have Need for Speed on the docket. for next year. But is that a genre where you could conceivably see a track title plus a rally title plus a street title every year, or does that get too crowded? I'm just kind of curious how you're thinking about cadence, maybe just conceptually, because I know that the deal's not closed yet. And then just secondly, and I apologize if you hit on this, the initiatives around FIFA Mobile, the 6 games in development, as well as the PC online floor expansion to more markets. Any timeline color you could provide and kind of when that commences, when it starts, when we start to see development, and how fast that kind of happens. Any color there would be helpful.
Yeah, I see you there, Sonic. I'm trying to be quiet, bro, and listen in, bro.
So
I'll chat after, boys, so stick around.
Codemasters, it's still early, too early for us to kind of be able to outline all of that. Again, the deal hasn't closed yet. But as I think about this as an opportunity, I start with, the fact that we would be able to bring together all of the greatest racing talent in our industry, or most of the great racing talent in our industry. When I think about taking that collection of talent and pointing them at Need for Speed, pointing them at Formula One, pointing them at Grid, pointing them at Dirt, and thinking about how all of that might happen with regular launches of those titles, with really strong live services wrapped around them, which we don't yet see in the Codemasters games, all powered by the leverage of the marketing organization that we have behind us. I think the opportunity is really, really strong. And so you should imagine that as we think about this, Need for Speed, which is already one of the leading racing franchises that we launch every other year, we think there might be opportunities around growth of releases, and certainly growth of that title. We think that F1 plus live service plus our marketing muscle is a profound opportunity. And we think that Grid and Dirt also represent, great new additions to our portfolio. But the big win here is bringing together what we believe is going to be the greatest collection of racing talent in the industry.
Oh, come on, move on.
With respect to FIFA, all of these things are in play. You will have seen, and we talked about this, even our existing FIFA Mobile game has grown year over year. Our FIFA Mobile Asia game continues to expand and has grown year over year. We are working with K-Lab in Japan on a Japanese-inspired game focused on the Japanese market that we believe will have global appeal. But Jeff Karp, as he's come into our mobile organization, we've consolidated that organization. We've brought all of sports and all our other mobile titles together. And we have identified sport, and particularly soccer, as a really, really big global opportunity. As a background, Jeff at one time ran marketing for EA Sports many, many years ago. On leaving EA, he ran a number of mobile companies and has come back and is having a tremendous impact on that business. And so no more announcements specifically today, but you should expect over the next year or two that we're going to roll out growth in this business.
Again, if you would like to ask a question, press star 1 on your telephone. Your next question comes from the line of Andrew Marok with Raymond James. Your line is open.
Hi, thanks for taking my questions. With the news on FIFA today, I guess if we could just get some of your updated thoughts on how you're thinking about the market opportunity for FIFA and Madden on Stadia. And to the extent that it's relevant, are there any learnings?
They're just talking about FIFA now, boys. Boys, in 3 to 4 months, we're going to have a beta version. A soft launch. We're going to have a closed beta, so we can finally see what the game looks like in 3 to 4 months. That's like May, June. Oh shit! Who was buzzed? Let me see some buzz in chat, boys. Let me see some emotes. Get hyped. We're going to see what Apex Legends Mobile looks like within the next 3 to 4 months. Hype it up. I'm so buzzing, man. I'm so buzzing. I'm going to make a YouTube video on this tomorrow and show you boys all the info again.
All kinds of new innovation, creativity about the types of games we can build when we can harness the power of cloud compute at the edge, and 5G networks that drive latency-free gameplay in between those two endpoints. And so when we think about Stadia right now, it's really about working with our cloud partners to innovate and lead in what we believe is going to be a meaningful future for our industry over time.
Kev, for sure, bro. Money grabbers.
With respect to Apex, no announcements here. I would just come back to Respawn are amazingly creative as a studio. They've built, unbelievable games both in the context of Titanfall, Apex, and more recently Jedi Fallen Order. As we continue to expand that, they're on their 8th season. They've just launched their 8th season. Every season adds new characters and new gameplay and at some point new maps. You should imagine that team is thinking about how to further expand that universe over time, and we'll be excited to share more about that in the future.
Great, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Tyler Parker with KeyBanc Capital Markets.
Ask about Apex Mobile. Come on, bro.
Hey, thanks, guys. I just wanted one more question on college football. Without student-athlete images and likeness this time.
College football. Who wants a college football game, bro?
Historically about gamers' motivations. Are they going in there to play their favorite
PUBG
players?
out the door, yeah. PUBG is dead after
team?
Apex Mobile comes
How
out.
is that going to look, and how do you expect them to react to a game that doesn't have, necessarily student-athlete names and likeness in there? Thanks.
You might remember that our last game also didn't have student name and likeness. The game has always been built on the power of the relationship that fans have with their colleges. We'll have over 100 colleges, all of the logos and kits and stadiums and on-field pageantry that makes college football great.
No, last player, I don't mind that. That's funny.
We can build a really compelling college football game with all of those components in partnership with schools across the country. And the response that we've had to the announcement kind of ratifies that excitement. And so you should hear more from us on that in the month ahead.
Your next question comes from the line of Eric Handler with MKM Partners. Your line is open.
Hi, thanks for the question. Actually got two questions. First, Blake, I think you did touch on it on a GAAP basis, but your fourth quarter non-GAAP guidance for operating expenses is like $19 million, really, which is a huge step up from last year's third quarter and a step up from the normally big third quarter. So what's really driving that increase, and should that carry over into next year as well? And then I'll follow up question for Andrew.
Yeah, so think about it, Eric, as a couple of things. One is we've continued to try to do everything possible to support our workforce in a work-from-home mode and a COVID support. And so you can assume that some portion of those expenses are associated with that, and they may be expenses that would drift into next year. Second is we are having, obviously we're having one of the best years we've ever had. And what does that mean for us? It means we want to take advantage of the strength in our organization and the ability to hire people, particularly when other companies are not able to do that. And we think this is a unique opportunity for us to go out and continue to try to grow great teams. I mean, well, to give you a simple example, it's not like we have, a group of people just sitting around doing nothing that are waiting to build college football. We're going to need to grow a team to do that. We think it's the right thing to do. We, I think, manage the economics of our teams well. But we're going to continue to hire people, particularly in a time in which we've been able to prove to our employees and those people who see our employees that we are a great place to work. And so that's driving some of the uptick in expenses that you're seeing. And then I would just go back in history and look at, okay, how good were we at always forecasting OPEX? Are we that good at it? Probably not. So with that, I'll turn it to Andrew for your second question.
Thanks, Blake. Andrew, big picture question here. When you look at the success Roblox has seen this year, and Minecraft's been a huge hit, do you think any of your content could translate well to sort of a user-generated platform?
Great question. And the short answer is yes. And, again, Sims has been a user-generated platform since its inception, and we've seen creation and sharing on that platform, maybe not to the extent of a Minecraft or a Roblox, certainly, but as we look at the Maxis team, that's certainly something that is front and center for how they think about that franchise. We're also thinking about this in the context of some of our new experiences, and we have an entire group inside the company right now focused on player agency and creation at a player level. And as we roll out those experiences over time, you should expect that some of those will be kind of bound to a game in the way that Minecraft is. Sims Maxis will be a great example of that. And some of those will be platform level. Again, we have some great game development tools, and we think over time there might be an opportunity to share those with our communities and allow them to create new content with those tools over time. It's certainly a developing area of our industry. It's something that Gen Z players are really gravitating towards. And when we think about developing a social network for Gen Z players around each of our major franchises, we think about user-generated content as a very central strand of the DNA of those experiences in those communities.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay. I think that brings us to the end. Sorry, I was going to say, I think that brings us to the end. Thank you very much for everyone.
Is that it? It's over?
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's conference call. Thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.
That's it, boys. That is it. While we have it. Simple as that. It is done, boys. It is confirmed. Apex Mobile soft launch is going to be coming within the next 3 to 4 freaking months. Hype, baby. Boom. I can't believe it's real, boys. I actually can't believe it's real. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a video for you guys tomorrow just to get everything, and I'm going to snip it all up and get everything basically prepared and ready. But it's done, boys. We're going to get a soft launch within the next 3 to 4 months. Now, thinking about it now, okay, in 3 to 4 months, that's basically May, June time, okay? Begin the summer. So May, June time. So my predictions are still that we're going to get the global launch around October, November this year. So we're going to get the soft launch in the next 3 to 4 months, and then the global launch is probably going to come about 4 to 5 to 6 months after. So we're going to get the one at the end of the year. GT Rockers, you're looking on Titanfall blog. That's not their official Discord. That's Dexerto, bro. That's not their official, unless they actually have posted on their official Discord. Play Apex. Oh, wait. Maybe they have. No, they haven't. Wait, hold on, boys. Oh shit, they've just confirmed. Oh, yo, boys, I didn't even see this. Check this out. Oh my god, yo, check this out. Look, they've literally just said Since the launch, we've had 8 season launches, over a dozen lore, blah, blah, blah. The game continues to grow. Next month, we'll launch on Nintendo Switch. Work on the mobile version of Apex Legends is well underway. And later this year, we'll launch new ways to play the game that take us beyond Battle Royale. Have they literally just confirmed that? Does that mean that it's coming later this year? And later this year, we'll launch new... Wait, work on a mobile Apex is well underway. Oh, maybe that just means well underway. And later this year, we'll launch new ways to play the game that take us beyond the Battle Royale. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. Right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, boys. Don't worry about that, okay? So basically... Like I said, we're getting a soft launch in 3 to 4 months from now. It's going to be sick. I cannot wait for it. I will hopefully get a beta key for you guys. I'm going to spam the hell out of the developers to get a beta key. And we're going to see exactly what it's about. But end of the stream, boys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed to keep up with all of the latest info on Apex Legends Mobile. I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow to give in-depth details on exactly what's happening and snips and stuff to give you guys a sort of broad, more easier way to view it and know exactly what's going on. But we're getting a soft launch in 3 to 4 months. We're going to have our hands on the game and see exactly what it looks like in 3 to 4 months from now. I'm buzzing. That's it, boys. I'm actually going to end the stream now. I'm so hungry, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed. We just hit 202 likes as well. Thank you so much, boys. It's been an absolute honor streaming for the event for you guys. We finally got something to look forward to, something to grasp to. Changing my whole Apex and adding all these mobile overlays has been worth it. So thank you so much, boys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out, Spit Roasters. Yep, boy.